Hello, Samantha here again. And in this part 2, this is going to be all about my journey to overcome and conquer my anxiety and take control of my mental health. And so I left off with I'm newly single, I'm in grad school, and all of a sudden I'm still getting panic attacks. I have a lot of stress, and I'm somewhat on my own. I have a lot of family support, but I'm more on my own than I was. And I really want to figure out what's going on. At this point, these crazy panic attacks that cycle out of control, and I think I can't breathe, and I think I'm dying, through some of my family's experiences and now my own experiences, I've learned about what a panic attack is, and that it shows itself through these physical symptoms, but it comes from your mind. And so when you feel like you can't breathe, you actually can. You actually can breathe. And this is where I start to explore a little bit of yoga and meditation and learning how to take deep breaths and show myself that I can breathe and that I'm not dying, and that if I tell myself that and really believe it, I can start to calm down and not necessarily spiral out of control. But this is easier said than done, so I need to explore some more tactics. So I begin to look into different kinds of therapy, and I also have been trying medication my whole life. Medication has not worked that well for me, and so that is something I'm still figuring out. On the therapy side, I started to explore something called cognitive behavioral therapy, abbreviated as CBT. And this is not just talking about your thoughts and feelings, but learning more about how to control them. I would have doctors, my family, my friends, whoever it was, they would always ask me when I started to panic or get anxious, why is this happening to you? Why are you having a panic attack? What are the thoughts that you have in your head before it's happening? And I would start to get a little frustrated because I would be like, I don't know what caused the panic. I don't know. I just feel this way. I can't explain it. It's just a feeling. And I would say it, and that was my answer. The more people started to ask me it, and the more I started to think about it, I started to see that maybe there were certain thoughts that I would have that even if they didn't make sense. And I started to see if I could catch those thoughts and catch the feelings before they develop. So maybe it's this thought, oh, I ate fish, my throat is closing, which wasn't true, and I knew it. Maybe it's this thought, oh, I said something stupid. This is a big one. Oh, I said something stupid. Oh, I did something dumb. Oh, they're gonna judge me. Oh, I'm not perfect. Oh, I'm not living up to my potential. And I'm calling these kind of the bad thoughts. And they just come into my brain, they would enter my brain, and I wouldn't have control over them. Sometimes it would just slip in there so fast that I would just start to get this like slight anxious feeling. And the more that I focused on trying to really find these thoughts, I started to actually be able to catch them. And I could see the thought start to come into my mind. I could feel myself get a little shaky. And I learned how to do something. I learned how to say, stop. This was huge for me. I would literally say it out loud. Stop. Don't think that. I've gotten this far and things have been okay. If I said something stupid, the other person, they don't even know. They're going about their own life. They probably laughed it off. They probably think they said something stupid and they think that I'm awesome, you know? And so stop. Don't think that. It's okay. And so I tried to start to do this and tell myself that it was okay. And this simultaneously came with self-confidence exploration. You know, why am I putting myself down in comparison to others? Why do I think that other people are so perfect and that I get so anxious because I'm going to say the wrong thing? You know, there are so many I get a little existential, but sometimes that really does help. So many people in the world and so many millions and millions of conversations and human interactions happening at once. And those little tiny interactions that you focus on because it's you, maybe that doesn't really matter. Maybe you can just continue to live your life, and we can all live our life and have stupid interactions, have great interactions, and things continue. And you think to yourself, I've gotten this far and everything's okay, and it will continue to be okay. And I have to remind myself of that and start to have this self-confidence and even say out loud, I'm awesome. I can conquer this. And another important thing is to know that maybe even when it's not okay, that's okay too. So it's okay to feel bad. It's okay to feel anxious. But know that that's okay at the time, and you will continue forward and be fine. And so I have used that, and I've actually stopped my panic attacks. And so as I continue to find therapy and medication and help and support and continue on this journey, a huge success is I don't get panic attacks anymore at all. I can catch them, I can say stop, and I can redirect my thoughts to a more positive and a calmer place. And that's a really big win for me. And I go about more confident, and I can now share this story with other people. And, I'm not there yet every single day. I have moments of anxiety, and I'm learning new therapy tactics all the time. I'm doing yoga. Sometimes I just need my own space. And I'm also learning that maybe it's not just anxiety. I have OCD, and maybe some of this adrenaline is ADHD. And I'm learning that these all can come together and exasperate each other and are often seen together. And that's totally normal too. And I feel really proud of myself for how far I've gotten. And it just makes me know that I will only continue to progress in this direction. I will have confidence. I will be able to have control over my thoughts and my life. And so will you. And I just want people to know that it's okay. It's okay to not be okay, and everything is going to be okay. And I'm really excited for the future and what's to come in this journey. So thank you.